So I don't know about you guys, but today I heard the news about JP Morgan Chase posting record profits year over year, record revenue, and I kind of felt some kind of way and I kind of felt pissed. So in this video, I'm going to let you know why I was angry about the profits and the revenues that JP Morgan posted today and what you guys can do about it so you can protect yourselves going forward. Hi, I'm Nadia, one half of the Wealth Twins, so let's jump into it. Now, if you didn't know, the record profits and revenue that JP Morgan announced today is primarily due to net income from interest rates. They're making a difference between how much they're charging on loans to people versus how much they're paying out to depositors who put money into the bank. The interest rates they pay on savings accounts right now, it's super low. They pay 0.01% APY on their savings account. And they charge a monthly fee of $5 if you don't keep at least $300 in that bank account. Now, that gets me a little upset because the Fed has been raising interest rates over the last couple of months. And the rates that JP Morgan Chase is paying out on their savings accounts are not keeping in line with that. So if you're a depositor with JP Morgan Chase and you're putting your money in there as a savings account, not only are they charging you a monthly fee if you don't have the minimum balance requirement of $300, but they're paying you so little interest on that money and they're using that money to make a huge profit. This is what I suggest you do. There are plenty of banks who will appreciate the money that you're putting into their accounts and will pay you for that money. There are online banks especially where you can move your money over, get more benefits than what are provided by big banks like JP Morgan Chase, and make money on your money because you're essentially losing money by keeping it in accounts like the ones that JP Morgan Chase provide because they're not even keeping up with inflation. You're losing money keeping them in savings accounts that are paying you at 0.01%. Now, when JP Morgan made the announcement about their numbers, what cracked me up was that Jamie Dimon said, oh, but we got to be cautious. There are a lot of risks still on the horizon. The banking crisis is not necessarily over. We still see these clouds on the horizon. That's like someone saying, you know, I have a lot of cars and I have these Porsches and Bentleys and Mercedes-Benz in my garage, but you know what? I have to hold off because I don't really have the one I want in my color. Or I eat filet mignon every night, but you know, Friday I had to cook it at home. He's trying to make the situation seem worse than it actually is because they benefited so much. Over a 50% increase in year over year in the first 3 months of the year is huge. Their stock rose by over 7% today, and he's trying to downplay how well this bank is doing. Now, I don't mind that the bank is doing well. Chase is a bank that is too big to fail, and it will really make a huge impact to the U.S. economy if something does happen to JP Morgan Chase. So I want all U.S. banks to do well. But don't make it seem like we don't know what's going on and downplay how well you guys are doing. They had a surge of deposits come in after the bank collapse of SVB. A lot of depositors said, oh, we got to get our money out of these smaller banks and move them into bigger banks. And that gave them a huge boost in deposit money. So they're sitting on a ton of cash that they're not paying you for. If you're looking for some alternative banks to leave your savings in and will actually pay you more money and which is closer to the actual Fed funds rate right now, then here are two banks I suggest you look at. One is Lending Club. They are currently paying 4.25% on their high yield savings account. There's no minimum account balance that you need to maintain, but you have to open the account up with $100. There are no fees and there's no minimum balance going after that initial balance of $100. So if you drop under the $100 after that initial deposit, you won't incur any fees. Another one that I know you guys wanted me to look at was Ally Bank. Now I know a lot of you have asked about Ally Bank, and Ally Bank has a high yield savings account that they're currently paying 3.75%. This account doesn't have any minimum balance requirements, but some of the things on this account I found a little concerning. They only allow you to withdraw out of this account 6 times, and if you do more than that, you're going to incur a fee of a $10 excessive transaction fee. Now, that's fine, but there was one fee that I found a little interesting. There's a $25 research fee. So this is something, if you ask them to go research something in your account, they will charge you $25 an hour based on the research to find out what the problem is in your account. I don't like that. I think if you bring up a problem or you have some kind of question about your account, they should do that research for free. There are some things that I do like about Ally. Ally is FDIC insured, and it has good saving features if you want to save for particular goals. They have something called buckets that allow you to prioritize different goals and put money towards that way. You can split up your money in a way that you can save for those different goals. They also have roundups, and they have something called a savings booster, which looks at your account and sees if there's a way that you can save more money and then move that money over into your savings account, which I think is helpful for a lot of people. If you could take some pressure off yourself when it comes to savings and have a system do it automatically, I think it works in your favor. A lot of you have also asked about credit unions. I looked at the rates that credit unions are paying right now. No credit union is really paying a lot of money for your savings account, but if you feel secure putting it in your credit union, go ahead. My main thing is, do not put your money in a savings account which does not pay you a high rate of interest on your money that you have deposited, and they also charge you fees to keep your money in that bank, especially if you fall below a certain minimum. I don't think it's fair. I think a savings account is for savings and you shouldn't be charged any fees on that. They're not providing much for you. So at least if you're not providing a high rate of interest, don't hit people with fees. There's plenty of banks out there that can do more and will pay you more. If you want to look at other banks that pay higher interest in their high yield savings accounts, check out this video right here where I went through a couple of banks that I found interesting, and I think they will be more beneficial for you than keeping your money in a bank like Chase. I hope you found value in this video, and please remember to subscribe to the channel because we would love to have you as part of our community.